Hi, light warriors. Hello, goddesses. Hello, gods. I'm so excited because today we're going to do a sacral chakra healing ceremony. And this ceremony is going to be so powerful. Hey, everyone. Hi, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I'm so excited for this. I was literally just meditating and honey had to wake me up because I was just so into it. I'm so excited for this. This is going to be very powerful. I feel heat all over my body. I'm so excited to share this process with you guys. It's going to be very beautiful, and it's such a blessing to share this with you. So please make sure you have water with you. Again, this is going to be a very intense process. So your bodies are going to start probably vibrating or shaking. So this is totally normal, okay? So just let it happen. Hi everyone. Oh cool, we have people from Hawaii, from India. Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm so excited because we're healing the divine feminine across the world, right? Because we hold the lands in our DNA. We hold them in our bodies. So when we're healing ourselves, our wombs, we're also healing the womb of the earth. And I am just so excited for that. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I appreciate all of you so much. And I really just, it's okay if you don't have a candle. It's okay if you don't have a candle. We'll light a candle for you. Honey, can you light the candles, please?
Okay.
So I'm so excited because we're gonna be doing sound healing. Oh cool, someone says they have love bumps. That's so awesome. Hey Michelle from Canada. I'm so excited to have you guys. So please get a crystal if you haven't already. Hey Felicia. So I'm going to be using Benedictine. So I would recommend that you get a crystal that's for your, that's red or orange, or citrine or selenite, okay? And it's very important that you guys have water. I'm gonna light a candle for you if you don't have a candle. So as we're lighting our candles, we're setting the intention that it's for you, okay? So don't worry, this is going to be perfect. You don't need any tools. You don't need any bells and whistles. You just need your own beautiful energy, because that's the most powerful thing that you can have, right? So yes, if you have rose quartz, then that's perfect. Oh, carnelian. Carnelian is the perfect stone for your sacral chakra. Okay, so I just want to share some tips with you guys, because this is going to be a really powerful healing, and it's going to be very intense, but in a really good way. I guarantee you, we're going to get through the hard stuff together, and then you guys are going to feel so amazing afterwards. But I just want to share some different sort of techniques that you can balance and cleanse your sacral chakra. Why is the sacral chakra so important? Because the sacral, that's what is the center of creation, right? And we are here to create. That's what we are here for. And we're also here to indulge in pleasure, right? Always in a balanced way. We need to enjoy pleasure. And one of those pleasures is eating, right? Tasting flavorful, delicious foods. So I would definitely recommend that you guys eat papaya. Eat whatever you love, okay? Eat something that's nourishing to your body, that you really enjoy. So you can eat orange foods like papaya. You can eat orange peppers, oranges, turmeric, and all of, if you notice, actually all of those foods that I just mentioned, they're all really good for your immune system too, right? And that's so important right now as we're dealing with this whole epidemic. Someone just ate an orange an hour ago. That's perfect. So basically you want to eat as many orange foods as you can after this healing and tomorrow morning. So you'll feel the effects of this healing for maybe 24 hours to 36 hours, okay? And this is totally normal, okay? But I'm just trying to give you guys some tips of how to integrate the healing so that we make sure that it's absorbed into every cell in your body. So again, that's oranges, orange peppers, carrots. I'm eating carrots right now. Basically anything that's orange, it's healthy for you. And I have to practice what I preach, right? So it's also really good if you guys drink hibiscus tea. because that's really good to balance out your sacral chakra too. I love turmeric. Using turmeric is really good too, because again, any orange like paprika, you know, you can make paprika sweet potato fries. I love making that. It's so delicious. And so that's something really, really, really easy that you guys can implement into your daily life. Okay, so why is the sacral chakra so important? The sacral chakra, it controls your creativity, okay? And so that's why another thing that is so important for us to do after this healing is for us to create. Okay, go write a poem, go paint, go draw, like just do something out of your creativity. Okay, on April 13th, Saturn is going to be making a big transit, so that's a really good day that a lot of information is going to flow. So set some time aside on April 30th for you to just, you know, create. And there's going to be, again, a lot of divine energies flowing on April 30th, so you definitely want to block that day out for creating. And so I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. I have some cheat sheets here because I have a lot I want to talk to you guys about. Again, why is it so important that we balance our sacral chakra? It's because the sacral chakra is it's one of the main generators of the chakras, right? We have 7 main chakras, now we have 12, but basically the sacral chakra is where you create. That's your creativity. We need to be creative in our relationships, in our lives, with our health, with our careers, etc., right? But also our feelings and our emotions are sort of stored in our sacral chakra. And that's why in tonight's ceremony, we're going to be focusing on releasing guilt, on releasing shame, on releasing insecurities and pain. Because as like a collective, right? And when I'm talking about as a collective, I'm talking about like all our trans sisters, because our trans sisters have wombs. They have energetic wombs. So it doesn't matter if you're watching this video and you had your womb removed, it doesn't matter because it's energetically still there. Okay, that's very, very important to note. And so also bring your like husbands on here, get your sons to watch this, because they were all women in previous lifetimes. You know, we've all been everything in previous lifetimes. So it's so important for us to sort of you know, and do this healing together, because again, right now we're going through this shift in consciousness, and sort of like the masculine has just been so unbalanced. So here's like the masculine, here's the feminine, and now we're bringing them back in balance, right? They're coming back in balance. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Forbes just published an article, and they were saying how the countries that tackled coronavirus the best way were countries that all had women presidents, right? So again, we see the divine feminine rising. There's going to be more women in leadership positions like after this whole shift in consciousness, which is going to be a whole like process. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's a process, and it's happening very, very quickly. So even right now, what we're seeing, the healers in the medical community, right? All the nurses, you know, all the doctors, all the cleaning, like all the people who are cleaning the hospitals and everything, most of them are women, right? So it's like we literally like hold space for society to heal, okay, in our wombs. And so like a lot of that, we're absorbing people's emotions. Especially, let me know if you guys are empaths, but if you're an empath, right, you hold a lot of those emotions in your belly, okay? And your sacral chakra is basically in between like your belly button, a little bit lower than your belly button, and above your pelvic bone, you know? So it's very, very important that we keep this balanced and open. So someone's saying they're empaths. Yes. Yeah, and that's the gift of the divine feminine, right? And when I should explain this, okay? When I say divine feminine, I am not talking about gender. I'm not talking about sex, okay? Because those are social creations, right? We created those labels. When I talk about divine feminine, I'm talking about a type of energy. So we all have our right hemisphere of the brain, we have the left hemisphere of the brain. And so the right hemisphere of the brain is basically for your creativity, for your intuition, your sixth sense, right? And then the left side of the brain is for your logical, analytical abilities, right? So traditionally we say this is like the left side of the body is and it changes in different cultures. The left side of the body is feminine in some, and the right side of the body is masculine in some, because it switches, right? I know I said it's left here is masculine, but because the brain hemisphere sort of switch when you go inside, okay? So that's also very important for us to know, right? When we're talking about divine feminine energy, we're talking about a water, a magnetic, because water attracts, right? And think about the female body, right? What happens when your water breaks and you're about to have a baby? I mean, who else has the power of creation, right? We do. Like, that is how powerful we are. And sort of our world that's been dictated by the patriarchy, by the masculine, right? And I'm not saying the masculine is bad. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just not balanced, okay? That's the key to know. The masculine is not balanced. It's not that it's bad. It's like, it's just we need to control the masculine, basically, right? And we need to really unleash more of this divine feminine energy, which is the intuitive, the compassionate, the loving, the healing, right? And it's like, I'm so excited for all of you. Someone said they're lighting a big ass white candle. Yes. Yes, we're gonna use crystals. We're definitely gonna use, someone has citrine in their underwear. Yeah, do whatever feels good to you, you know? I would recommend, we're gonna get to the meditation ceremony second part, but I just want to explain all the different ways that you guys can have the tools to balance your chakras, right? Because I don't want you coming back to me being like, only I can balance your chakra. No, I want you to be independent, because that's how powerful you are. And everything that I'm already saying, you already know. I'm just here as a guide, reminding you of everything you already know, right? Because we're all masters. So let me talk about oils, okay? So let me know what oils you guys brought to the ceremony. Let me know in the comments. I have a lot of trouble saying this, but I have yang. I can't say it. Yang. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's basically yang oil. If you have rose oil, if you have sandalwood, if you have patchouli, those are really good oils for the sacral chakra. So basically, what we're going to do, and if you don't have oils, it's totally fine, but you're just gonna place a few drops on your hands, and you're just gonna give gratitude to the oils for healing you, okay? So you can get your citrus oil. That's a good idea. So you're just gonna rub your palms together. You're gonna take deep belly breaths, okay? Just close your eyes and give gratitude to the herbs. Beautiful. And then in our ceremony, we're gonna send this into the womb, okay? Burning patchouli incense is perfect. Yes, you can definitely do that. Hey honey, how is the signal?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, so that's for oils, right? So those are the different oils that you can use to balance your sacral chakra. I like to put them on my hair a lot. You can put them on your neck. Just make sure that you're not allergic to it or anything. But again, it's yang, it's patchouli, rose oil, and sandalwood. So those are some that are really good for your sacral chakra. Okay. Okay. So I already talked about art. It's so important that we spend this next week and April 30th creating. So whether you want to write a book, whether you want to write a poem, whether you want to paint or draw or sing or dance, like I want to have a dance party with you guys at some point. That would be super, super fun. But basically, we need to create, right? We need to unleash the creativity that we have inside, because otherwise it gets turned to anger, right? We store anger, frustration, guilt, shame in the sacral chakra, and that's what we're about to release in this ceremony, and I'm so excited for that. Let me see. Okay, so basically, I just want to give you guys some context as to why I wanted to sort of schedule this. So basically, I did a plant healing ceremony in Bolivia last year, and so in the healing ceremony, we all share our experiences. And this one woman was basically like, she saw like all the flashes of miscarriages, and she got the message that there's so many miscarriages happening on Earth right now because our womb is like needs healing, right, at the divine feminine in our bodies and on Mother Earth. And so it's so strange that around the same time, the clients that I was getting, they all had cysts or they had horrible menstrual cramps, and like those were the healing sessions that I was doing. So if you're likely having cysts or you have horrible menstrual cramps, it's because you're sort of like processing that collective feminine like pain that we have. Because, okay, trigger warning, for just like literally eons of time, forever and ever and ever, we as females in a female body, and if you're a male watching this, you were also a female in a previous lifetime, okay? We've been everything you could possibly imagine. So we've been raped, we've been tortured, we've been abused, we've been disempowered. Just think about the Salem witch trials, right? For those of you who are not familiar, like in the like 1600s, 1700s, they would capture women who were working with herbs, who were taking care of animals, who were basically getting downloads from the universe and talking in light language, which they called speaking in tongues. They were saying that they're witches, right? Like you going out into the forest and like getting herbs, you would be considered a witch and you would be burned at the stake. Why? Because we are so powerful and they were afraid of us. Okay, unfortunately, we store a lot of that trauma in our bodies, in our cells, right? Because your great grandma was one of those women who was tortured, and that got passed down through your DNA. And that's why in this session, what we're going to do is you're going to heal your own body, but you're also going to heal your daughter, your great granddaughter, you're going to heal your mom, your sisters, like everyone on this call. And that's why I'm so grateful for all of you for showing up, because this is so powerful, and this is so important that we do this right now. Because again, in order for us to shift from a third dimension to a fifth dimension, we really need to create. We need to create the 5D world, the golden age. We need to create the new earth, whatever you want to call it, the Aquarian age. We as the females are going to be the leaders creating that, okay? Now, if we go back in history and we look at Lemuria was the civilization on this planet Earth that was here before Atlantis, before ancient Egypt, okay? I am not going to get into this because this is literally a rabbit hole, but Lemuria was a civilization that was led by the divine feminine energy, okay? And it was just, they were thriving, they were shamanic, like amazing collective society, they were thriving, like just really super peaceful. And then basically these beings from Mars, which were super unbalanced and super like masculine energy. And again, I'm not saying masculine energy is bad, it's good, we need it, we all have both, okay? But they were unbalanced in their masculine energy. They came to planet Earth and basically took over Lemuria, and then it destroyed Lemuria basically. Well, then it turned into Atlantis, and then that's what destroyed Atlantis, and that's why Atlantis sunk, okay? So someone's saying that Hawaii is the remaining tips of Lemuria. Yes, I love Hawaii. That's the next place I'm planning to move, and I'm hopefully manifesting a healing center there. So I love Hawaii. But okay, basically, that's why I wanted to host this ceremony, because as we are creating the fifth dimensional world right now. Like right now, we're existing in parallel realities, and the more that we shift our awareness into the fifth dimension, the faster that we're going to create it. And we as a divine feminine collective, we need to create it. Do you see? Like, look at, we're literally raping the earth. We are raping the earth. Look at how we're treating the animals. Look at how that's why, like, one of the reasons why coronavirus like started, right? Because like the horrible treatment of animals. And if you look at how we're burning fossil fuels, just polluting rivers, like we're literally torching the earth, and the earth is a female. And if you look at like our history, right? We as females ourselves, our bodies have been tortured. Like 1 out of 4 American women have been sexually abused. Like that's a current statistic, like from 2017. And if you just think about that, right? 1 out of 4 women, like that is how prevalent this issue is. And in my personal healing sessions, about 65% of the cases that I deal with in my personal sessions are with women who have been sexually assaulted. Okay, and so like that, what we're going to do in this healing session is like we're going to heal the womb, because it's not necessary that you have had to been assaulted, but we've all been disempowered. Because as females, right, if you think about it, our bodies are being sold for sex. Like go look at any magazine, go look at any YouTube ads, go look at TV. Every female is in a swimsuit, and we're literally there to be absorbed as pleasure, right? So we're like a material object that's like there for consumption, right? And it's like, and it's sort of like we don't have control over our bodies, right? And now this is what this ceremony is for you to have more control over your body, to feel safe in your body, to feel sexy, because you are so damn sexy, and it's okay to feel that way. It's good to feel that way. Unleash that divine like femininity inside of you. And so one of those things about like sex, right, is sex magic. And in sex magic is super powerful. And so I'm going to teach you guys one of the practices of how you can practice sexual magic with yourself, which I would recommend, or with a partner. I feel like it's better to practice sex magic with yourself, with self-pleasure, because the energy is just like a voltage. It's just so powerful. But we're going to be doing that at the end, because what's more important is for us to heal, and then we're gonna sort of like reward ourselves with this like pleasure, right? And so what we're going to do, someone's saying there's so much sex trafficking in Hawaii of young girls. We are healing this right now. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for letting us know this. Okay, so if we want to talk about, I was not planning to talk about this, but thank you for bringing it up. So if we want to talk about the spiritual warfare going on right now in our planet, I know you all know it. I know you all know that there's something funky going on, and it, like the media is not telling us something, right? So this is basically my understanding of it. Again, use your own discernment. I'm not telling you to believe me, but this is how I'm understanding what's happening based on the information that I saw. We went to the grocery store last week. I picked up a magazine. It said that the Prince of England was indicted for having sex with minors. Okay, the Prince of England, the fucking son of Queen Elizabeth, was having sex with underage girls. Okay, so this is a whole sex trafficking ring. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can Google Epstein. Epstein was this billionaire, and Epstein sort of had a private island for all these wealthy, super famous, and they're all super famous politicians and like movie stars and everything else. Okay, so they had an island, and that's why there's so many missing girls right now. And thank you for bringing that up, right? Like, why do they need Hawaiian women? If you look at it, the population that's being kidnapped right now is very much indigenous populations, like Hawaiians and indigenous people in the reservations. Why? Because their DNA is so connected to the star seeds, right? If you think about indigenous communities are so connected to the star seeds, and the Pleiadians and everything like that. And so the DNA is so valuable. So basically they're kidnapping children, and they're using them in their sex trafficking rings for their like rituals, like literally like dark magic rituals. Okay, this is I have never said this online before, but it needs to come out. Okay, and this is something that triggers me a lot, and I've been keeping this inside of my heart, and I'm so happy to finally be able to say it. So thank you so much for allowing me to say this. And immigrant children, yes. The fall of the cabal, yes. The fall of the cabal, it's happening before our eyes. The cabal, the Illuminati, the Greys, whatever you want to call it, it's happening before our eyes. And we as divine feminine, we're fighting this war with love, right? We're fighting this war with our wombs, with our power, because that is how motherfucking powerful we are, right? And like we've withstood so much destruction to our bodies, to our souls, and to our spirit. And now we are reclaiming our power back, because that is how powerful we are. We are literally reincarnated gods in bodies, okay? And I am just so honored to share this, like, this journey with you, because as someone who has experienced like sexual assault, I know it's not easy. I know it hurts, but trust me, you will find your light back. You will own yourself, and you own yourself, and you will control your power again. And so basically, the whole, like, this whole spiritual warfare that's going on is literally everything's in the dark, but it's coming to light, right? That's how you see. Like, did anyone know that the Queen Elizabeth's son was having sex with minors? I did not fucking hear that anywhere. Why are they not talking about it? Because the media is controlled, okay? And so that's why we need spaces like this to connect, right? We need to connect, and we need to spread the truth. And like I'm saying, like, use your discernment, okay? This is my understanding of it. I'm not telling you to believe me, but this is, like, there's just so much information out there. I've seen people, I've seen former CIA agents disclose this sex trafficking ring, and it's absolutely disgusting how large it is. Can you believe that there are more people, more human slavery trafficking? There's more human trafficking now. There's more human slavery in 2020 than there was in like colonialism times. Can you believe that that's happening? And why don't we know about it? Because we're blind, okay? We've all been asleep, and now we're waking up to all the injustices and all the imbalances. And that's why, again, I'm saying it's so important that you're on this call, because you are meant to be here. Again, something called you here, and you are meant to be here, because I have never done this process with people. I've only with like multiple people. I've only done this process that we're gonna do in a little bit on one-on-one settings, okay? But I feel like now is the right time, because again, we're trying to create a new earth, and it's up to us to create with our wombs, with our sacral chakras, with our sacred like divinity, with our sacred creativity. I love that. I just rhymed. You see, like, sometimes like channeling just happens, and I'm not really aware of it, and everything that you guys are saying too is like channeled, right? And so let's just take a deep breath, because I need to ground myself, and I need to eat a carrot. And that's also why carrots are so awesome, and sweet potatoes, because they grow from the earth, they grow from the roots, right? And again, that's why this is so important, because the sort of ceremony that we're gonna do, the healing, the release that we're gonna do, we need to anchor it into our cells. Like, your cells are literally going to change. Your cells are going to change. Okay, I have to say, I'm not a doctor. You know, the medical disclosure uses for information sake purposes, but your cells are possibly going to change, and you will feel shape, you will feel like vibrations, you'll feel tingles, and this is all normal. This is part of the release, okay? Just make sure you drink some water. So let's all drink some water. Oh, so someone's saying, out of the shadows official, YouTube exposes sex trafficking ring and evil people. Cool, I'll definitely check that out. Yes, I mean, there's literally a spiritual warfare going on, and if you see it, they're so desperate to keep control, but they're losing control. It's impossible, because there's so many awakened us. Like, there's so many awakened light warriors, and I stopped using the term light workers, because we are light warriors now, right? And right now is the time when we need to fight with our light. We need to fight with our power, and that's exactly what we're gonna do in this ceremony. So Honey's gonna be playing a tuning fork, so I'm so excited for her to join us. Honey has like this really beautiful divine energy, even more than me. And so she has this tuning fork.
It's tuning fork that resonates around 423 hertz. Good for healing and balancing your sacral chakra. Only one rule is for you is to relax and enjoy the experience.
Yes, and that is so key. Like, we just really we just need to really relax. I know I said a lot of triggering things, and I opened up a Pandora's box, which I will open back up after our healing ceremony. So right now is a really good time for you to grab your crystals. Like I said, grab a orange or red crystal that's really good for your for your sacral chakra. You can also use, if you don't have a carnelian, a citrine, if you don't have red jasper, if you don't, you can also use moonstone, you can use selenite. We love you too. We love all of you. Like, seriously, thank you for showing up, because as you guys are healing yourselves, you're also healing me and Honey, right? Like, this healing, I can't even explain to you how powerful it is, like, because there are no words. Because what we're about to do is we're gonna connect ourselves with, like, the matrix. Okay, yes, we're going to the matrix. We're gonna connect with the matrix, and we're basically going to rewrite what has happened in our individual histories and at our collective histories. So you know how in the past we've been scared of our power. Let me just talk about that before we go on. So in the past, we've been scared of our power, like I said, during the Salem witch trials, right? And literally forever, we've been like burned, tortured, persecuted because we've been so powerful. So now we're afraid, right? Now we're afraid because, of course, it makes sense, right? Oh, me doing healing work, me being powerful, me being seen as a woman, a powerful woman, gets me in trouble and gets me killed. So what do you think you'll learn, right? You'll learn to not be seen. You'll learn to not be confident. And that's like the opposite of what we need, right? We need to empower ourselves and empower each other. So let me give you a quick story about Joan of Arc. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. Joan of Arc was like this 17-year-old in France, right? And during the Crusades, when England invaded France, like she was channeling light language, okay? So literally some people say it's light language back then was known as speaking in tongues. So some angel came to visit her, and the angel was like, yo, like, you got to protect France and you got to lead the army. So here's this 17-year-old chick who doesn't know anything about military strategy or anything. So the angel comes, and then she goes to the governor or to the military general, and she's like, hey, I got this message, and she's like, let me lead. So Joan of Arc, this 17-year-old, she led the France army against England and won, okay? That's when England was basically, this huge colonial superpower, and this 17-year-old did that, right? And then what happened? She got killed! She got killed because they said that she was a witch. They said that she was like talking to angels, so she got killed. Can you imagine that? Like, she literally saved France from being invaded, and then they said that, hey, because she was wearing men's clothes. She was wearing men's clothes, and they're like, hey, you can't wear men's clothes. You also can't say that you're speaking to God, because no one can speak to God, right? Only men can speak to God. And so then she literally got killed after she defended her country. Like, this is a crazy ass world we lived in, but now we're here and we're about to create a new world. All of you guys are gonna create a new world. And so I'm just so excited. That's just one example of a fabulous woman. We all know fabulous women, like our moms. Like, your mom literally made you. Look at how beautiful you are. Like, who else has the power of creation? Imagine if a man could have a baby. Men would be like, oh my God, don't control my womb. Like, I get to control what I do with it, right? And it's like, no, we as women need to sort of reclaim that power back in our divinity, because we've been brainwashed. We've been brainwashed by society for thousands of years, but now we need to unlearn all that crap, right? So crystals, get your crystals right now. Also, if you guys are interested, we're hosting a crystal workshop this Saturday. So it's called The Secrets of the Crystal Masters Revealed. So for the past 10 years, I've been traveling around the world and learning from the best crystal masters. And this Saturday, I'm going to share with you their secrets about how you can talk to crystals, how you can get information from crystals, and how you can really get the most energy, protection, and healing from your crystals. And it's gonna be so good. So you can register in the link in our bio. It's this Saturday online. It's at 5 p.m. PST. I want to also talk about Mary Magdalene, because the other day, so Mary Magdalene came to me. We all have connections with these, okay? I'm not special. You have spirit guides and animal guides, okay? But Mary Magdalene came to me the other day because I was like complaining and bitching about having to pay my bills, and like, you know, I was just complaining about some human stuff. And then she comes to me, and then I'm just like, oh shit, like, you know, I'm complaining about this. But Mary Magdalene was persecuted, right? She was persecuted because she was spreading like Jesus's or Yeshua's real teachings. That's also we need to unlearn that, right? In the Christian Bible and like in Catholicism, they say that Mary Magdalene was a prostitute, which is the biggest lie ever. Did you know that the Christians and the Catholics, they took that phrase out of the Bible? They took the phrase that she's a prostitute out of the Bible, and there was no publicity around it. Why? Because like they knew that they were just bad-mouthing her. And Mary Magdalene, she's the one who truly carries the teachings of Yeshua, okay? And then Mary Magdalene is also just like very powerful because she sort of created the church. And there's documents, like there's gospels by Mary Magdalene that you guys can read online. She was hanging out in a cave in France and hiding forever because she was constantly getting persecuted. And so I studied with a teacher who went to the caves and sort of like connected with her energy and stuff. So that's how I know of this. But then I also started connecting with Mary Magdalene. I would definitely recommend like connect with goddess Isis, Hathor, Shakti, Lakshmi, and in this ceremony we're gonna connect with our spirit guides. So it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's take a sip of water, and then just put some essential oils on your hair, on your neck, just something to get you relaxed. So we're gonna go ahead and start. So just find a place where you guys are going to feel completely relaxed. Again, this is gonna be very, very powerful, so just make sure you're not interrupted, and you want to make sure that you have at least 20 minutes to do this. We're gonna record this so that people can do this in the future, but Honey's gonna be playing the crystal quartz tuning fork, and I'm just so excited. So just sit back, relax, like Honey said, just surrender to the experience, and we're going to guide you along. And the reason why we're playing water in the background is because, like I said, water is very magnetic. Water connects us all. So just find a comfortable place. I would recommend that you guys lay down during this session. You gonna close the door?
Okay.
We're gonna close the door because there's like planes. Also, another practice that you guys can do before I forget is remember that your period is sacred. Your menstrual cycle is so sacred, and bless the earth with your blood. Okay, I know we need to sort of really take back control over our sacred womb. And I know for a long time we've been talking about how like, you know, just society has been made menstrual cycles a taboo. But what's something really good that I learned from another teacher is basically blessing the earth with your blood. So you can do this in the shower or when you're in the toilet. As you see the blood coming out, you know, just someone started their period today. I just got my period yesterday. I got my period yesterday, and I was just like, okay, this was meant to be. And yesterday my body was just like, you need to chill, and I had so much to do. And again, I was just like, okay, body, I'm gonna listen to you. So just really listen to your body, surrender to your beautiful temple, because this really is a precious temple. Everyone's on their periods. Yeah, so if you're on your period, you know, just bless the earth with your blood, because your blood is so sacred, and take control back of that, you know. Someone saying that it's their period. Michelle said that her period synced with the full moon. Yes, and that's how powerful we are, right? That's how connected we are to the moon, because the moon is the divine feminine, the sun is the divine masculine. And so, yes. Just wanted to share that with you guys before I forgot. Okay, so I'm gonna record this so you guys can have it later. But so someone's saying, how do you bless it? As you see the blood, like in the shower or in the toilet, what you're going to do is you're just going to set the intention that you're blessing the earth with it. So just give Mother Earth your gratitude for it, because again, Mother Earth is divine feminine. Okay, so just take a seat back, Just find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed for 20 minutes. Start off taking some deep belly breaths. Beautiful. I think I need to play closer. Taking a deep belly breath in. Hold. And gently exhale. Beautiful. Breathing in. Hold. And gently exhale. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your chest. And now we're going to sync our breath up with our heartbeat. Taking a deep belly breath in. And gently exhaling. Beautiful. Taking a deep belly breath in. And gently exhaling. And just connect with your body. Maybe shake it out. Get comfortable in the body, feeling completely and totally at ease. Giving the mind complete permission to relax. Breathing in. And as you hear the water in the background, you start to connect with this flowing sensation. Noticing the flow of your breath, the flow of your blood, and the flow of energy in your body. Taking a deep belly breath in. Beautiful. Now focusing on your heart space. I'm going to invite you to focus on something that you're grateful for. So maybe you're grateful that you're here right now, listening to this, and giving yourself time to relax. Giving gratitude for the healing sounds around you. Beautiful. Taking a deep belly breath in. And focusing on the heart space, we're going to give gratitude for our beautiful bodies. And just breathe into any area of the body that you feel like needs some love. Feeling gratitude for this beautiful vessel that you were gifted. Because your body is so gorgeous that it's constantly keeping you healthy. And you chose your beautiful vessel. And in this next 15 minutes, you are going to heal this gorgeous vessel. So that you can feel completely and safe always in your body. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to focus on your heart space. And you're going to give gratitude for yourself, for taking the time, for taking the effort to do this beautiful and powerful healing work that you're about to do. Because as you heal your womb, as you heal your body, as you heal yourself, you're also healing everybody who's listening to this recording, everybody who's going to listen to it. You're healing your daughters, your granddaughters, your mothers, your grandmothers, and all your ancestors. And you're also healing all your sisters on this call. So just give gratitude to yourself for being in alignment with your heart and your intuition. knowing that you are in the perfect place to return back to your power. Taking a deep breath and gently exhaling out. Now I'm going to invite you to place your tongue at the roof of your mouth, and this is going to create more saliva in your body so that the healing can move much faster. Now I'm going to invite you to keep your head still and just relax your shoulders, relax the neck, breathe into the neck and the shoulders. And you're only going to move your eyes. So keeping your eyes closed, you're going to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your third eye, like you're looking up in the middle of your forehead. Beautiful. Now just do this gently, don't strain the eyes. Perfect. Now I'm going to invite you to, and the reason why we did that is to just relax the brain and put the brain in a very relaxed state, because this mimics our sleeping patterns. Because in the next 10 minutes, we're going to connect with the wisdom inside of our bodies. Now I'm going to invite you to focus on your left hand and connect with the crystal that you're holding. And just ask the crystal to make this journey completely easy for you. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling out all the tension, all the worries in our bodies. Now I'm going to invite you to visualize that you are laying or sitting inside of a gorgeous pyramid. And as you're visualizing this gold pyramid around you, you're setting the intention that only the highest vibrations for your highest good will come in through this pyramid. Beautiful. And don't worry whether you think you're doing this right or wrong. Just trust yourself and know that you are doing it perfectly. Taking a deep breath in. And as we observe the gorgeous gold pyramid around us, the gold reminds us of our power. And we are going to return back to our power. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to just take a deep breath and follow the rhythm of the water. Taking a deep belly breath in. Beautiful. And connecting with this divine energy, this divine feminine energy. And now I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath. And as you inhale, you're inhaling the water that you're surrounded by. Maybe you are in your bathtub. Maybe you're in the ocean or a river. And you're going to inhale the water. And you're going to wash and bless yourself with this water. And as you inhale the water, you cleanse out all the insecurities, all the worries. You're washing away your self-doubt. You're washing away your fears. As this water trickles from the top of your head down into your forehead, down over your eyes, washing away all your overthinking, your sense of indecisiveness, and you just watch all that gray and black gunk wash off your feet. You can see a black, grayish color in the water, and that's all your negative energy that's no longer serving you, that you're releasing. Taking a deep breath in of this water and sending the water down into the shoulders, washing away all our tensions, all the pressure that we've placed in ourselves, all the pressure our families, our loved ones, our friends, our co-workers have placed on us. Beautiful. And you feel your shoulders loosening up, feeling completely safe and protected in the body as we take a deep breath of water. Sending this water down into the chest, releasing all our pains, all our griefs, all our insecurities, washing away our anxieties. And as you focus on the center of your chest, you bring in a flush of water from the top of your head, and you wash away anything in your heart that's blocking you from loving yourself. And as you watch all of these fears, all of this negative self-talk wash off of your body, your heart starts feeling lighter and lighter as you inhale water and you wash away all your grief, all your anxieties, and you're exhaling out through the heart. You can literally watch all this black gunk evaporate out of your heart, releasing all toxic relationships, releasing all karmic vows and contracts that we've made with ourselves and other people that no longer serve us. Beautiful. Breathing in water. And I'm going to invite you to breathe in the water from the top of your head, send it into your heart, and rotate this water 7 times counterclockwise around your heart chakra. And as you rotate this water 7 times, you're releasing your insecurities. You're releasing your boundaries around your heart. You're releasing all your fears, worries about loving others and being loved. Letting the water completely expand and wash the heart. Watching all of our doubts and insecurities evaporate out of our bodies. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to inhale water from the top of your head, and you're going to send it into your heart. And this time you're going to rotate it 7 times clockwise. And as you send this water into your heart, you're opening up your heart to receive love and accept love from yourself and from others. Realizing and recognizing your worthiness, your beauty, your divinity, because you are such a beautiful, gorgeous being with the most pure, and beautiful heart. And now let your heart shine as you see your heart being washed by this divine water, because you no longer need to carry any grief or pain. Now focusing on your heart space, take a deep breath and gently exhale. Now I'm going to invite you to place your hands on your heart, and you're going to call in a spirit guide, an animal guide, or any loved one that's living or deceased into your sacred shape. So just call in any safe guardian to sit with you right now inside of your pyramid. And just set the intention out through your heart and know that this being will receive your call. Taking a deep breath. And now just give gratitude to this spirit guide, this animal guide, this loved one, for keeping you company during this journey as we explore our memories in our bodies. So just give the spirit your gratitude for being with you and making you feel completely safe and protected. And we're going to explore any emotions. We're going to explore any memories that have made us feel disempowered. Now I'm going to invite you to focus on your sacral chakra. So focusing on the womb, you can focus on the area around your pelvis. And we're going to take a deep breath into our pelvis, into the womb, into the sacral. And send this water to cleanse and relax the sacral. Beautiful. Now focusing on your sacral, I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath and gently exhaling out. And please remember that you are inside of your sacred shape and you'll always be protected and totally safe, as we're only going to explore memories. We're not going to relive any of the emotions in this memory. I'm going to invite you to remember to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your third eye. Now just do this gently as we take a deep breath, feeling completely and totally relaxed in our sacred protective shape. I'm going to invite you to remember, when was the last time that you felt disempowered? So feeling that sense of disempowerment, take yourself back to that memory. And please know that you're not experiencing the emotion, we're just exploring it. Who was around you? What were you hearing? What were you doing? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? Beautiful. Now, Instagram is telling me that I have a minute and left remaining. So I'm gonna close this live, and just don't open your eyes yet, just take a few deep breaths and I'm gonna start another live. So just connect back to your body So take a deep breath in. Slowly wiggle your fingers, slowly wiggle your toes, and just gently, in a very calm, relaxing way, just gently return back to your body. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, take a sip of water, and I'm gonna start another live. See you soon.
Okay, don't it.
Saved, right?
Oh, sorry.
Dang.
Share the story.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm sorry I talk so much and Instagram can't handle it. They can't handle all this wisdom. Hey, I'm so happy to have all of you here. It's truly such a blessing. Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay, so while our other sisters are joining, I'm just gonna invite you to just relax, take another sip of water. This is very important because now we're gonna do the healing. I mean, we already opened the heart chakra, but I was also not planning that to happen. This is a channeled meditation, by the way. My grandma got struck by lightning, and that's how she got her gift, and so it got passed down to me. So I'm a medium, and this is a channeled meditation. And so just take a deep breath, take a sip of water. Thank you all so much for doing this work. It's truly, truly powerful. It's very, very, very powerful. And just take a sip of water and just close your eyes and lay back down. And just get in a comfortable, relaxing position. And Honey's gonna keep playing the tuning fork for us. So just listen to the sounds of the water, close your eyes. Hello everybody, thanks for joining us again. So we're just going to continue our healing. And
Aloha.
reminding ourselves that that is how life works. Life is unexpected and we just roll with it gracefully. Because that is our power. That is the power that we have. So just close your eyes. Just sit or lay down. I would recommend that you all lay down and just gently return back into the breath. So taking a deep belly breath in, closing the eyes, and gently exhaling out. Beautiful. And now I'm going to invite you to take another deep breath. And gently exhale. Beautiful. And I'm going to invite you now to close your eyes if you have not already done so. So close your eyes and just take the most delicious breath that you have taken all day today. Breathing in. Hold. And gently exhale. Releasing all the tension, all the worries, all the thoughts. Just taking some deep belly breaths as we connect back with our hearts. So I'm going to give instructions all over again. So everybody just close your eyes and just take deep breaths into your gorgeous, beautiful, precious body. Taking a deep breath in. Hold. And gently exhale. Beautiful. Feeling completely and totally relaxed as you hear the So close your eyes and take a deep breath with me. And gently exhale. Beautiful. Taking a deep belly breath. Hold. And gently exhale. Beautiful. So just close your eyes and gently exhale. Returning back into our beautiful healing ceremony. Closing the eyes and taking a deep breath from our sacral chakra. And exhale. Beautiful. Now I'm going to invite you to place your tongue at the roof of your mouth. You're going to keep your eyes closed, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, and you're going to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your third eye. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in. Beautiful. Now we're going to call our spirit guide back into our pyramid. So focusing on your heart space, call in a spirit guide, an animal guide, a loving person in your life. Whoever you want to call into your sacred space. Set the intention that you're calling them in your heart. Beautiful. Taking a deep breath in. Giving this person our gratitude for joining us as we continue our healing work. Now I'm going to remind you that you're laying inside of your sacred shape and you're completely safe and protected, and your guardian is with you right now in your pyramid. So keeping the eyes closed, we're going to take a deep breath. Beautiful. Connecting and sending the breath into the body. Feeling completely and totally relaxed and at ease. Taking a deep breath in. Beautiful. Connecting with the sounds of the water. Feeling so safe, protected, and relaxed. So, as you're laying inside of your sacred shape, inside of your pyramid, you're not going to experience any of the emotions of the memories that we explore. We're just going to go look at those emotions to get insights. So, keeping the eyes closed, we take a deep breath in and gently exhale out. Now I'm going to remind you to look slightly up, like you're looking up at your third eye. And I'm going to invite you to remember the last time that you remember feeling disempowered. So just think back to when was the last time that you felt disempowered. What were you doing? What are you seeing around you? Recreate this memory. What are you hearing? What are you feeling in your body? Feeling that disempowerment in the body, I'm gonna invite you to take yourself back to the first time ever that you remember feeling this sensation in your body. Maybe you feel a tightness in your pelvis, or a tightness in your chest or your back. When was the first time ever that you remember feeling that way in your body. And remember, you're not going to experience the emotions. We're just looking at the memory. So now that you are in this memory, what are you seeing around you? What are you hearing? What are you doing? Now, you're in this memory with your spirit guide. And now you get to recreate this memory because you're tapped in to the universal matrix. So how do you want to recreate that memory? So visualize that, what you want to happen in that memory happening right now. Maybe you see yourself as a 6-year-old in a dark room, and you ask your spirit guide to turn the light on so you don't feel disempowered and scared. Or maybe you feel somebody taking away your power over control of your body or your actions. And you tell that person, stop. So you can recreate this memory in any way that you would like to experience it now. Maybe you start using your voice and you speak out. Or maybe you ask your spirit guide to intervene. So instead of feeling disempowered, you're recreating that memory for you to feel empowered, for you to feel like you're in control of yourself and your body. Beautiful. Now, wherever you felt that tightness in your body, whenever you feel that tightness in your body, just connect with it and just breathe into it. Send it some love. Send it your water, the divine water that you're seeing all around you and you're hearing. And please remember that you're completely safe and you're completely protected. And just breathe into that area of the body that feels that disempowerment. Now I'm going to invite you to repeat this after me. So repeat this internally or externally, it's up to you. Focusing on your heart space, I'm going to invite you to repeat, I invoke the I am in me to transmute disempowerment into empowerment. I invoke the I am in me to transmute disempowerment into empowerment. I invoke the I am in me and transmute disempowerment into empowerment. So be it, and so it is. And now just take a deep breath. Send this power into your sacral and exhale out through the sacral. Beautiful. And you might feel some tingling in your body. You might feel heat. I'm super hot right now. And this is so normal. You might feel shaking sensations, vibrations. This is a sign of the release. So just observe. Beautiful. Now we're going to cleanse our sacral chakras. So I'm going to invite you to focus on the top of your head and inhale water from the top of your head. Send it down into your sacral, down into the pelvis, and rotate this water 7 times counterclockwise. Washing away any remaining guilt, washing away our shame, washing away our insecurities, realizing that we don't need to carry any guilt or shame anymore. And you watch this guilt and shame literally wash out of your body so effortlessly, so easily, so gracefully. Beautiful. Now breathe in water from the top of your head. Send this water down into the spine, into the sacral, and rotate this water 7 times clockwise. As you open up your creativity, you open up your sense of pleasure, you open up your sense of power, and you open up your sense of control over your body, your actions, and your entire sovereign being. Beautiful. Now breathe in this power that's around you. Breathe in the power from all of the people listening to this recording. Breathe in this power of the divine feminine. Waking ourselves back up to our power. Allowing ourselves to feel completely safe and protected as we step into our power, knowing that we will always be protected and it is safe to be seen. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in of this power. Inhale this power into your sacral and exhale air. Beautiful. Now keeping the eyes closed, you're gonna put your crystal aside. You're gonna put your crystal aside and you're gonna keep your eyes closed and you're gonna rub your palms together. So we're gonna rub our palms together to create heat. So rub your palms together to create heat in your body. So rub your palms until you feel the heat in your hands. And once you feel the heat in between your hands, you're going to place your hands on top of your eyes. And you're just going to see all the colors. Maybe you're starting to see visions. Just observe, accept, and receive all of these activations. Receive all the heat, all the healing from your hands, and send it into all of the cells in your body. Send it into the womb. Send it into the earth. As we share this healing with Mother Earth, with all of our sisters, with all the beings on this planet who have felt disempowered. May they remember their power like we have remembered our power. And take a deep breath of this knowingness, of this power, of this truth. And exhale air, reminding us that this power, this truth about our divinity and our power is always inside of us. And very gently, just slowly start to wiggle your fingers, slowly start to wiggle your toes, returning back into the body. And just at your own pace, just do this gently. Just slowly, just open your eyes. Give yourself a massage. Give yourself a loving massage. And just do this very gently at your own pace. If you don't want to open your eyes right now, you can just lay, get in tune to your body, returning back into this beautiful vessel. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And please remember to drink some water.